this is Eileen with Bega, and I'm going to do a video today called Garden Shop Rules. Since I haven't been working too much with all the changes and everything in my usual profession of occupational therapy, I took a seasonal job and a garden shop, and it didn't pay very much, but I learned so much, and it really made me think. I learned about plants, but it also made me think a lot about my regular job and some comparisons between the two. So I'm going to talk about Garden Shop Rules, and what they did is they paid for all of us to drive down to a local hotel where they reserved a room. They paid for us to drive there all the time to learn how to treat customers in their shop. And what they taught us were, first of all, every person that comes in the door, we're supposed to greet them within 30 seconds because they want their customers to feel welcome and comfortable in their store. 2, we are to offer assistance to anyone who comes within 10 feet of us. So whether you're at the register or out deadheading flowers or watering, when someone comes in your orbit, you try to assist them so they're not wandering around, not knowing where to go to find what they're looking for. Another thing that they told us that we need to do is we don't leave our station. If I'm working the register, I'm not to go wandering off or head out in the back talking to my buddies or anything like that. I stay in my area so that if someone comes up and needs help or to check out, that I'll be right there and I can help them so they're not waiting. They want us to ask more open-ended questions so that we can help a person find what they really need, okay? And they say we are to work as a team. It's a garden shop family. I'm not going to say their name, but that's how they look at it. We're all a team. We all work together for the good of the customers. And I was really impressed with these things because I really felt this. I really felt that they did respect me, even though I was just a cashier and a brand new employee. And I was very impressed because frankly, I don't feel like that in my real job. So I'm going to just take a minute and kind of compare how my regular job in the facilities compares to what I saw in the garden shop. Because I will tell you, these things happened in the garden shop. They all happened. That everybody did. We did do these things. This here, I'm going to focus on this one because when I worked at the garden shop, if I needed help from someone higher up than myself, they were there Johnny on the spot. And how this compares to my usual job is, okay, in the nursing homes, when a person is admitted to the facility, sometimes everybody's in there and telling them the ropes and getting their information, whatever. But many, many, many times over the years, I've walked into a room and the person has been admitted and there's not a soul in sight. They've been laying there overnight, 4 hours, still in the wheelchair. I've had families bring their residents to admit them, and they're trying to get them out of the car into the building, and they can't find anybody to even help them get them out of the car. I've had new residents get out of bed or get out of the wheelchair and pee in a garbage can because no one was with them to show them where the garbage can is. Oh, that's my experience as far as new admits. Here, the number one complaint I get in every nursing home I've ever been in is I ring the bell and no one ever comes. All right, you walk up and down the hall, you see people hollering, screaming, help me, help me. People walk on by, not that they're not nice people or they wouldn't love to help, but they're all busy, everybody's flying around, nobody has time for that. This is a big problem because I've had where one of my patients says, oh my gosh, my chest hurts, I feel this, I feel that, I'm terrible, I think I'm gonna vomit, what's gonna happen? And I go find a nurse to help and there's not a soul in sight. Someone wants to get out of bed, I might need a backup to transfer them, not a soul in sight. And it can go for hours on end. So that doesn't happen. In the garden shop, you need help picking a plant, there's always someone around. Want to check out, there's always someone around. But you could be having a heart attack in your room, not a soul in sight. All right, open-ended questions. I think in nursing homes, We tend to kind of tell them what to do. Once they get admitted, everybody that works in the system, we think that we're smarter than them and that we know how they should live and we know where they should live and how they should do everything. So, in my opinion, there's not enough listening to them at all, because if you listen to them, they'll tell you what they need, but we don't. We think we know better than them. And like I said before, helping each other, forget it. I learned a lot of neat tricks on how to get people out of bed by myself, because there's just never enough people. It's not any one person's fault. It's not any one place's fault. There's just never enough people around. Everybody is scrambling to get their own work done, because if they don't do their own stuff, everybody's going to get fired, get in trouble. It's just very sad. So I've been left hanging more times than I can say. In respect, I feel, and this might even kind of make me cry, but I just feel like in my own profession, as a college educated therapist that works with people and I have a ton of experience, I feel like no one has really respected me as a therapist in my job for many, many years. They want me to go in there, get my minutes, get my numbers, and get out. My skill level, it doesn't even matter. It has no bearing on anything. If I don't get my numbers, I'm fired, and that's the end of the day. So when I went to work at the garden shop, like I said, I didn't really make any money, but it was wonderful, wonderful to be in a place where these things happened, where they focused on the customers, where they wanted happiness for their customers, where they wanted to give them good service so they would feel comfortable to come back, where they helped each other. Never once did I ring that little button or hit on my walkie-talkie and say, oh, customers up here with a question. They came right away. They respected me there. And I have I don't know, immense affection for the time I spent in there. So what it makes me think here is, in the year 2020, we're starting a new year. I want to start a movement, I guess. I don't know. I want nursing homes to run on garden shop rules. When a person is admitted into the facility, I want someone to be there. I want someone to help them get in. I want someone to, tell them what's going to happen, tell them how it's going to work, where is the bathroom, how are we going to get to the bathroom. I want someone there to teach the staff how to take care of them, and I want them to do it. I don't want these people laying there and not knowing what's going to happen and be so desperate to pee that they get out and pee into a garbage can. I don't want that to happen to anybody in this country, in this world, ever. I want them to feel welcome. I want them to feel welcome in the home and that they're happy to be there. Okay? I'm not very important, but this is what I want. Okay. In a nursing home, I want all of us, anybody that needs help in our orbit, I want us to go over there. I want, if Margie's sitting there crying in her wheelchair all slumped over because she misses her daughter, I want one of us, I don't care who, I don't care if it's the administrator or a therapist or a CNA or the housekeeper, go over there and help her. What's the matter, Margie? Why are you crying? Oh, you know what? Your son will come here later. I want all of us to do that, okay? I want all of us to do that. My companies that I work for, the therapy companies, I'm not allowed to do this. If that person's not on caseload, they don't want me interacting because I have to be on my productivity. And in an 8-hour day, there's like less than an hour time that cannot be productive or make money for the company. Talking to Margie when she's crying takes out of that time, so I'm not allowed to do that. But I don't like that. I don't want us to do this. If someone needs help, I want us to help them. Okay? I don't want a nurse's station to ever be without somebody there. I don't care who it is. It's somebody who can get help. If a daughter is visiting her mother and her mother says, oh my gosh, my chest hurts, I can't breathe, I don't want that daughter to walk out to the nurse's station and not have anybody there. I want her to walk out to the nurse's station and somebody's there, and I want somebody to say, you know what, I am coming to see your mother right now. Okay? I don't want that for anybody. I don't have any power to make any of this happen. I don't. But that's what I want. I don't want that to happen. If I come out and I said I need someone to help me get my patient on the toilet, I want someone at that station who will find somebody to help me. All right? That's what I want. Just like you have in the garden shop, just like you have in a shoe store. Someone wants to buy shoes, there's someone there to help you buy shoes. You want to buy an azalea, there's someone there to help you buy an azalea. If an old person has to go to the bathroom, there should be someone there to help them. Okay? And you should be able to find them. Open-ended questions. I don't want us to tell these people what to do and where they should live and how they should live. I don't want that. I want us to listen to them and listen to what they want. Maybe they can't drive now. Maybe they can't go home alone. But I want to listen to them, and I want us to help them do what they want to do. There's been a big thing. I just posted an article about couples who are, oh, you meet this criteria, so you go to the nursing home. You meet this criteria, so you live here. I don't want to do that to them anymore. I want us to listen to them, ask them questions, and I want us to listen to their answers and help them do what they want. I don't want it because it's convenient for us to put this kind of person in this building and this kind of person in this building. I don't want us to do that. I want us to do what they need. Listen to them, ask them questions, do it. And I want all of us who work in these places to help each other and respect each other. Okay? If you're working in housekeeping, we need you, and we need you to clean this place, and we should respect the job that you do. If we can empty a garbage can and carry it out while we take out the dirty linen, then we should do that. We should respect that person. If a person is a therapist and they go to the CNA and say, this person is able to go to the toilet like this, we should all have respect for that skill, and we should do that with the person. We should follow through and do that. All right? If whoever you are in the system, let's us do this. Okay? If anybody out there listens to this and you're in charge of the system, work to have these things happen. Okay? Let's do this. All right. Okay, back to the priorities. In the garden shop, priority number 1 was customer care. Okay? I think, in a nursing home, our first priority should be our customer care. Our customers, our patients, and our residents. They should have good lives in there. They should be clean. They should be taken to the bathroom. Their needs should be met. That should be the number 1 priority, more than anything else we do. More than the paperwork, more than the insurance, more than our little assessments, more than all of that. Once their basic needs are met, then the second priority in the garden shop is to water. And the second priority in our nursing homes should be to water our residents, to nurture them, to make sure that they have water, to make sure that we've listened to them, that they feel worthwhile, that they see a purpose in their life, and that we care about them. So once their basic needs are met and we've cared for them, let's nurture them. Let's take care of them. Once our residents are cared for and feel good and have what they need, then we do everything else. Then we fill out our paperwork. Then we care about insurance. Then we try to, jump through the hoops of what they do to get our money. That's how this should work. Okay? Elders, I don't even know who I'm talking to in this, but nevertheless, it has to come out. All right? So wherever we are in this system, whether we're a family member and our mom is in there, or we're an employee and we work in there, or if we are big cheeses and we run the show, let's try to run our elder care system by garden shop rules. Customer care, customer nurturing, everything else. All right. And let's fight for this in 2020. What the heck? You never know. All we can do is try. And I wish a happy 2020 to all you people out there. Whoever listens to this, I thank you so much for humoring me. And have a happy new year. Thank you so much.